Coach, how are you doing today?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Can I have your full name and what team you coach?
Yes, my name is David Darling, and I coach Spring Arbor University, the men's and the women's teams.
Awesome. Tough question. You ready? We just asked your players.
Let's do it.
Okay, how many days a year when you played, did you feel 100% when you're out there competing? Not practice matches, not training, specifically pressure environment like tournaments. From 365 days a year, how many of those days do you remember that you felt everything was perfect?
I would say about 30 days a year.
Okay.
I bet I played my best. But I think a lot of it has to do with just your mentality. And I think that was one of my strengths, was just I was pretty mentally tough. I think that's probably the biggest piece of it to me.
And that's the whole point of this channel, right? Is how to become a better match player, right? When you're not feeling 100%. And we've asked this question to thousands of players and coaches, and they all answer, pretty low, 5 days, 20, some 30, right? Because you just said mentally tough, right? So do you have any tips and suggestions for our subscribers on how to become a better match player when you're not feeling great?
I think that one of the biggest things is something that we talk about, which is like how you respond to mistakes. So mistake response. Tennis is a game of errors. And so one thing that we hone on a lot in our team is what do you do when you make a mistake? So if you can learn how to respond to an error and make understand the difference between different kinds of errors, I think that can help you kind of see it from a different perspective and not hang your head and just be more like positive in your energy. That's one thing we talk about a lot.
Amazing. Okay, one more. Practice matches, how important are they to become a better tournament match player? Do you guys play a lot of practice matches? And if you do, how do you replicate that pressure feeling of tournaments?
Sure. I think that's as close as we can get in practice to replicate what the pressure is like in an actual match. We do a lot of practice matches. We do a lot of fun stuff too as coaches. We'll call a ball out that's in. We'll start love 15. We'll do second serves. I'll yell at people when they're playing. It's hard to exactly replicate it, but a lot of our practice matches have to do, it determines where you play in the lineup. It determines where you're going to be playing a lot of the season, and so we try to add as much pressure as we can. I think they're vitally important.
Amazing replies. You touched on mental toughness, okay? And here comes a little bit more of a delicate question, right? You get a lot of players coming into your program, right, when they're around 18 years old. Do you feel that they are prepared when they step into the college tennis, mentally, emotionally?
I don't think so. I think you hear, you can hear it in the background here. You can hear the yelling and the screaming and the loudness of it. And I don't think that there's a junior or high school program that on a consistent basis prepares you for the college atmosphere. It doesn't matter if it's Division I, Division II, Division III, NAIA, JUCO. I think you get this level that's not able to be prepared for. And so that's a huge learning curve for a lot of our athletes, is they just don't understand what it means to be mentally tough. And so we have a lot of fun teaching that, but it's not something that a lot of kids come in prepared for.
Yeah, and it's probably not late, but you've got so much going on, right? That to work on. And then, so you're saying that before the 18-year-old age group, right? How do you think they become more mentally tough? Playing more practice matches, I imagine, and more tournaments, right?
I think leading up, this is a bit of controversy, but I'm a big believer in playing more than one sport. And I think learning how to be on a team that is not just tennis. Tennis is so individual, but if you know what it's like to be on a team, I think you learn how to be mentally tough. You learn how to forget mistakes because there's a team surrounding you. In tennis, if you're just playing tennis, all you're used to is being out there by yourself.
It's tough.
And it's really, really hard to learn some of these mental toughness skills. I think there's huge value to being on other teams. I love finding athletes who are multi-sport athletes, and I think from a tennis playing perspective, you can't just play only tournaments, and you can't just play only practice and only group lessons. You have to have a healthy balance of that stuff, and I think there's a way to do it, but it's very, very difficult.
Very difficult.
Yeah.
Coach, amazing replies. Thanks for your time and good luck with the season.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.